Well, welcome on into Thayer Arena in Warwick, Rhode Island for Game 2 of the Lobsterfest 2023. We have gone live way early here from Rhode Island just to test the technical specs of our connection. So if you are watching this game on tape delay, feel free to go ahead and skip about 5, 6, 7, even 8 minutes into this stream, and that should bring you to warm-ups or even puck drop for period 1. Until then, we're going to leave you with some royalty-free music. Enjoy the view from inside here in Warwick. We'll be back very soon here on Midnight Sports. Well, welcome on in to Warwick, Rhode Island. It's the New York City Falcons taking on the S4 Hockey Club here at Lobsterfest 2023, based out of Providence. Midnight Sports missed this morning's game due to a conflict, but I'm happy to report your New York City Falcons, if you are indeed a Falcons fan, prevailed 2-1 in the earlier game against Concord Hockey Club. And the team they face this evening at Thayer Arena also prevailed against the Southampton Penguins Gold team, another team the Falcons face in this tournament tomorrow. This is S4 Hockey Club. They won 5-4 earlier today. Should be an interesting matchup. Special shout out to Zane for filling in goal this morning, well, really early afternoon, for the New York City Falcons in getting that big W to kick off this tournament. Sit back and relax. We've got 2 more games tomorrow for you right here on Midnight Sports for this New York City Falcons 16U Falcons, that is 16U Red team. But for now, it's game 2 here at Lobsterfest. New York City Falcons against the S4 Hockey Club. Buzzer's gone for the warm-up period. Few rule changes from the last tournament in Delaware. There are 2 18-minute halves in this one. No timeouts allowed, I believe, until the championship game. And so, 18 minutes, in fact, thrown on the board, and we are going to get set here in the booth. Stick around. Puck drop for period 1. Coming up next on Midnight Sports. All right, Falcons coming over the board here for puck drop in period 1. Remember, the clock is always just a suggestion on this broadcast. We'll update you on what the clock in the arena says as it ticks along. 18 minutes on the board. We'll see who comes out here for the Falcons. Looks like Vigliotti out there, Polisi out there as well, and Berliner at center ice as always. Aiden, good to have him back there on the D-line. Out there as well as Nate Kushlewski, rejoining for this tournament. That old band of brothers reunited on the blue line. As we get set here, it is puck drop for period 1. Game 2, Lobsterfest, we're off. Falcons win that forward. S4 looks to take over in the neutral zone and then dances back to their blue line. Harassed there by Vigliotti. Push the puck farther. S4 will have to go point to point in their own end. They do. They break out of their zone. They've got some speed now through the neutral zone. Kushlewski turns, rubs his man to the side. And S4 just breaks in the offensive zone, then comes back to the point. Shot comes in, goes wide of the cage there. Racks all the way around to the far point. Vigliotti on the forecheck. Puck dumped down deeper. And the Falcons look to clear it out of their zone in the far corner. Berliner works it on over to Kushlewski. Leaves it behind the net there. Shot comes in. Speaker's able to shut down the near post there on that wraparound. Ooh, Kushlewski upended hard. And he's okay. Puck cleared right out of the zone through the neutral zone. Icing waved as it hit a skate. We play on here early in the first half of this one, and it'll be Polisi on the forecheck. S4 breaks out of their zone. They've got speed. Good pop for both teams playing early on here. Backhander goes high and wide of the cage. S4 looks to take over in the offensive zone again. They do momentarily, and then it's worked up to the blue line. Not out just yet. S4 will dance into the slot, and the puck goes all the way down to the end boards now. S4 looks to take back over there at the near half wall. Gummed up there by Polisi. Now it comes back behind the Falcons net. Ollie's back there trying to get that puck out of trouble. Works it all the way up towards Samosi, gets upended. No call coming. S4 keeps the puck in the zone, dangerously so, but then it does eventually come out. Kushlewski shepherded it just past the blue line. It's all the way down to the Falcons' offensive blue line, but S4 breaks right back through the neutral zone. They load up on the forehand. Pass comes in. Speaker makes a kick save. Shot goes wide. The ensuing shot goes wide. And the Falcons live to fight another day. It's now Samosi on the puck. He breaks into the offensive zone. He's got 3 men on him. Dances toward the slot. Goes around his man. He goes under and he scores. Oh, my good Lord. Rafi Samosi doing it himself there. Going all 200 feet and potting it in the back of the net. And just like that, a minute and 45 into this one, it's Falcons 1, S4 0. Well, that one might have been against the run of play, but they all count the same. And so at 6:15 left in the first, the Falcons establish a lead. S4 takes over in the neutral zone. They pump it up right back into the offensive zone again. It's racked all the way around. Going to the far side now is Finkelstein to try and pick up the puck there. Instead, the puck gets jammed up in the far corner. 4 players in on it now, looking to break it free. It's S4 who comes away with it, looking for that pass into the slot. And they're harassed by Aiden, pushed wide. Now the shot comes up, kicked aside there by Speaker to the end wall, picked up by Aiden on the backhand, feathers it up to the blue line, to himself, and now out. Into the neutral zone comes Aiden. He gains the line and dumps that all the way in. And it looks like it'll be Ollie in on the forecheck. Samosi eliminates his man, but S4 does break out. Now they've got some speed through the neutral zone, does S4. It's a 1-on-3. They dance around one man, and they send it in the slot, but not past O'Day. Wonderful defensive play there to keep that puck from getting to the net, and S4 will have to collect back in their own zone. It's S4 on the puck looking to go point to point. They do, as the Falcons make a brief change, and S4 changes all their forwards. Now it's S4 with speed through the neutral zone. Into the offensive zone again. They send that puck wide, and it handcuffs their player just a little bit, who tries to dig it out. Instead, Berliner sends that up to the near half wall. Comes back to S4. S4 looking to get a shot off. Puck comes all the way to the far point. Can't pull the trigger, so they just dump in a bit deeper. It's Berliner now on the puck, working over his man in the far corner. Puck kicked beyond him, and it's Koslewski now trying to get the puck back over toward Berliner. He finds Vigliotti instead, who pushes that puck up toward the blue line. Not out just yet. Berliner does the rest, though. Chips it off the boards. S4 will have to dump right back in. Puck comes to Vigliotti now. It's center ice. Vigliotti on the puck, gains the line, dumps in, hits a shin guard. It'll roll all the way to the end wall, though, and S4 will have to pick it up there. Polisi on the forecheck. And now it's Berliner taking over a turnover at the circle. Soft shot deflected just wide. S4 will pick it up and send it to the near half wall. Comes up to Berliner again. Berliner on the puck. Rister comes in, hits a body, and then the net. And so we'll get a stoppage in play. After 2 continuous minutes there, a little bit of huffing, puffing on the ice from both teams. Some good end-to-end action. And it'll be an offensive draw after that for the Falcons. Just the S4 goaltenders left. Well, it'll be O'Day out there with Koslewski now as the defensive pairing. Ollie to take this drop. Puck one over toward S4. They throw it up and off the net, so we'll get a quick stoppage in play there at 4:18 left to go in the first half. We'll do it all over again here at the near circle. Ollie to try and win this over toward the slot. And he's got Finkelstein waiting for it. Instead, S4 comes away with it in their own zone. They're going to look to skate this one out. They do momentarily, but they only get it to the blue line. Samosi keeps it in and then dumps it deeper after he takes a hit. It's Ollie on the puck trying to get it back. Comes up to the far point. S4 will take over right in front of their cage. Ollie all over his man. He'll have to retreat into the defensive zone. Misses on the point-to-point pass momentarily, but S4 does come away with it. All's well that ends well, of course. Puck comes up to Samosi, dumps it right back in. A good keep by him, and S4 tries to retrieve. Instead, it comes up to Koslewski at the far point. Hits a body with a laser shot. Tries a backhand, hits a deeper body. Doesn't quite get to the cage. Puck stays in the zone again on Samosi's stick, though. Samosi on the puck. He'll leave it for Ollie there at the top of the far circle. Ollie looks to load up. He sends that over point to point. Instead, it's intercepted, though, and now it's a break the other way. A 3-on-2 here for S4. Koslewski gets back. S4 looking into the slot. Speaker does enough with the stick with good help from O'Day there. Shot comes in, save again there by Speaker, and it's cleared by his Falcons teammates all the way down, and it won't even be an icing as we play on. Just over 13 minutes left to go here as S4 tries to break out. Wonderful interception there by Polisi to keep that puck in the neutral zone. Now he works over his man just in front of the camera well. S4, though, does eventually break away with it. They're in the high slot. Oh, they dance around one man. Puck comes just a little too far out of S4's reach, and they'll have to reset in the far corner. Harassed there by the Falcons, who have some jump in those legs. It's Vigliotti coming rink wide over for Polisi. Last-second intervention by an S4 stick keeps him from breaking in, but he's got another bite at this apple as Berliner helps him get that puck deep. Puck all the way behind the net and around to the far side of the ice as it rolls on the S4 player momentarily. A nice through the legs backhand move sees S4 break out of their zone. They're in the neutral zone now with speed. Falcons wait at their own blue line. We're going to get a no offside call there, so we play on. Vigliotti tries to work the puck out of his zone. He does, takes a hit, loses it in the neutral zone there, but Berliner takes over. It's Berliner now looking to break into the offensive zone. S4 able to rub him off the puck, and they'll come right back the other way until they lose it to Aiden. Aiden on the puck now, looks up the center of the ice, nearly had a home run pass to Polisi there, just out of his reach. S4 will send it back the other way. We will get an icing this time, though, as that missed all players. And so with just under 12 minutes left to go here in the first, it's going to be an offensive zone draw for the Falcons. Well, as we were saying at the top of the broadcast, Falcons do have 2 more games tomorrow, one at 3:10 and one at 7:50. Please do tune in on Midnight Sports, subject to carrier restrictions, for that one. But in the meantime, S4 has a 2-on-1 here. They've broken in. They shoot it wide of the net there. Koshlewski did well to work his man wide, and will play on as that puck comes out of the zone. Samosi leans on his man, gets that puck all the way back to the offensive blue line there for the Falcons, and now it'll be Samosi with Finkelstein in front, looking for Finkelstein. Puck rolls on him just a bit, goes all the way to the far half wall, and it's chipped up and out of the zone. 2-on-1 developing. O'Day back. S4 breaks into the offensive zone. They're on the wrist. Speaker's able to shut down the shot there. Loose rebound, rejected up and out well by Ali. And the Falcons will break in. Puck must not have crossed the blue line. Looked like that could have been offside. Instead, no whistle. We play on here. Ollie's got the puck, trying to work that puck around in deeper. He's all alone here in the near corner. S4 now works that puck up to the blue line and out. It'll be Koshlewski to take over. Koshlewski dumps that in. It's delayed offsides in this tournament, folks. That's why you're not getting the whistle, even though the puck has crossed the blue line back in before all of the Falcons players left the zone. Puck worked up through the neutral zone. O'Day has it. He works that puck on over toward Vigliotti, hops off his stick, and Berliner looks to push it forward at the blue line. He does, but S4 turns right back the other way. It's O'Day using the body to shield that puck and keep it from getting past him in the neutral zone, and now it's caught right in front of the S4 bench at the blue line. 5-6 players in, trying to dislodge that puck. A lot of move it from the referee. I don't think we're at a dance club, so we'll play on here as the puck rolls toward Polisi, low in the circle, taken off his stick at the last second, but we're going to get a call here as the Falcons able to get an extra attacker on the ice. No, it's touched up before they're able to do so, and so we'll have our first power play of the game for tripping on S4. Falcons up a goal. Looks like they should be up a man. 10:15 left to go here in the first half. Falcons looking to double their lead on the power play. We'll see how that works out for them here. It'll be Samosi, Ali, Koshlewski. Now, Koshlewski now off the ice. Looks like it'll be Aiden and O'Day, and Finkelstein will round out the 5 here for the Falcons. Just waiting for the scorekeeper to put that minute 30 up. It's up, and it's Ollie now taking that face-off control forward. He's got Finkelstein right in front of the net. Separated from the puck, though, was Ollie by S4. Samosi over to try and keep that puck in. Aiden does it once and twice. Keeps that puck in the zone. Finkelstein awaits. Aiden throws it on front. Hits Ollie in front. Goes wide. Now S4 looking to swipe that puck out of the zone. Unable to do so on first try, but they'll get it on the second, it looks like, as the puck sits at the blue line and then is worked farther by the men in right. S4 throws that into the zone, killing some of the penalty here. Aiden goes to retrieve in the far corner. S4 throws that around to kill more of this penalty as we tick under 10 minutes here in the first half. Ollie'll turn behind his own net on the backhand. He's got a man all over him. Can only work it up and out of the zone to at least clear the trouble. S4, though, down a man. Controls in the neutral zone. Still 44 seconds left to go on the man advantage as S4 waits at their own blue line. They'll twirl, and then they'll send it up, but off the net in the neutral zone. And so we'll get a stoppage here with 9:19 left to go. 34 seconds left to go on the man advantage for the Falcons. It's going to be a face-off just outside the Falcons' offensive zone, right in front of the camera well. Looks like it'll be Polisi here on the right wing. Berliner over the dot. He wins that face-off to Vigliotti, who racks it around on the backhand, dumps it in. S4 will clear momentarily. Comes over to Koshlewski, who blows a tire. It looked like the puck might have been the one to trip him up. And S4 just tries to kill more of this penalty as they'll pick up the puck in the neutral zone, work it all the way back to their blue line, and delay farther. It's Vigliotti on the forecheck, all over his man here at the blue line, skating hard, and S4 happy to just put on a bit of a skating delay clinic as they kill off what's left of that tripping call. Now they break out through the neutral zone. They're into the offensive zone. It's a 1-on-3, but in the high slot. They're on the forehand. They shoot wide of the cage there as the Falcons able to fight off that shot, and it's back to 5-on-5 skating. It's Polisi with speed through the neutral zone. He breaks into the offensive zone, tries to leave it there. Instead, momentum carries the puck all the way toward Berliner, who chops at it in the low slot. Can't get it on cage, though, and now S4 with a home run pass that connects, breaks the other way. They're all the way in the zone, and then they lose possession. O'Day cleans up, sends it over to Polisi. Gets past the red line, and it's O'Day waiting for the return pass. Instead, the deflection goes high up into the netting, and we'll get another stoppage here at 8:08 left to go in the first half. Well, some high-event hockey here at Thayer Arena, even though the scoreboard doesn't register it just yet. Well, looks like Malcolm Sweeney will be out there for the first time tonight. You see him at right wing. Good to see him back after a wrist injury. And it's S4 looking to take over instead. Ollie's all over him on the forecheck. Comes to Sweeney at the end boards. Throws it into the slot. Nobody home there. S4 will break out. It's S4 through the neutral zone. A nice stick by Aiden, though. Prevents any momentum going forward. And then the linesman skate does the rest of the job. Puck sits in front of the Falcons bench. It's Ollie working that puck farther, trying to kick it up into the offensive zone. Instead, it's S4 coming away with it momentarily until the puck comes over to O'Day. He takes a stick to the face for his trouble, but he's able to get that puck deep into the offensive zone, and S4 will have to collect there. It's now Aiden on the puck in the neutral zone. He'll try and dump that in deep. Hits a body, though, so Samosi tracks back to pick up the puck in his defensive end. Samosi goes all the way behind his net, flicks that puck up toward Ollie. Ollie now on the puck, looking for some Sweeney, in the neutral zone. It's Sweeney on the puck, trying to work it farther. 4 S4 men all around him prevent that from happening. And now S4 breaks into the zone. It's a partial break. They shoot, they score. Well, something out of nothing there for S4 as they were able to pot one on a partial break. Turned into a 2-on-1, that rolling puck, and they snuck one under Speaker's leg pads. And so, with 7:07 left to go here in the first half, it's a brand new ball game. Well, it'll be Berliner on the ensuing faceoff. And S4 will win that forward after the puck sat at the dot momentarily. It's S4 in the offensive zone. They send that high over the cage on the backhand. They'll pick it up in the near corner. Work it up to the near point and then back down deeper. It's Berliner trying to retrieve the puck. He's got O'Day out there with him. Berliner chips that up. Not just out yet, though, as S4 works that in deeper. They curl to the slot, does S4, trying to get the shot off. A lot of Falcon sticks in the way, and it's Finkelstein who emerges with the puck. Finkelstein through the neutral zone. He'll dump in and give chase. He's got Vigliotti out there with him. Vigliotti, guys, tries to retrieve, he separates his man from the puck, rolls over to Finkelstein, and the puck then gets caught under some equipment at the side of the cage, and we get a whistle with 6:35 left to go here in the first half. It's a frozen puck from the S4 netminder. Well, this faceoff's going to come to that netminder's right. Offensive zone draw here for the Falcons. 6:35 left to play here in the first half. It's Ollie at the dot, tries to win that back to a defenseman. Puck hits a few bodies, zone kept momentarily by the Falcons, and then dumped just a bit deeper by Samosi, but it's S4 emerging with the puck. S4 now works that through the neutral zone. Puck comes up to the blue line. Not anything doing, though, for S4 as it rolls to O'Day, and he's able to just feather that puck up and out of the zone. S4 picks it up again, dumps back in, and now it's Koslewski who will turn to try and pick up that puck. Koslewski works that puck over. S4 comes away with it now, looking for a slot pass is S4. Puck rolls to the slot, but it finds a Falcon stick first, and it's O'Day who works that up towards Samosi. Gets caught in some skates, and now S4 looks to pump that right back in. Instead, Polisi able to dangle around a man, get into the neutral zone, and control the puck. Gains the line, sends it deep, and the Falcons can make a change off of that one-man play there by Polisi. It's now Samosi all over his man who gives him the puck. Rolling puck comes to Berliner. Berliner throws it on net, and a nice save there by the S4 netminder who had to be sharp. Puck now comes to Samosi. Samosi again goes just wide with that shot, and it'll come over to Vigliotti. Vigliotti loads up, shoots. It's a save there. Well, that was the most action in front of the S4 net thus far in this one. The Falcons nearly potted thrice. Instead, it was 3 saves. And back to the drawing board for the men from Long Island City. Offensive zone draw going to come to the S4 netminder's right. It'll be Berliner over the dot. Puck won forward by S4 and then dumped out of the zone with speed. 2-on-1 developing here. S4 shoots. Speaker able to shut down the near post. And now the puck rolls to the far corner. S4 on it again, looking to load up and shoot again. It comes to the far point. Shot comes in, gets all the way through. Oh, it's spilled there. It's spilled there. He got handcuffed at Speaker, and that's a score for S4. Well, that's an unfortunate break for the Falcons, as S4 is able to pot on that one. Looked like it skipped through a body or two. But we're right back to it now as S4 takes over in the neutral zone. The ensuing faceoff, S4 looking to break into the offensive zone. Instead, the puck comes across the blue line of their defensive end, and they'll reset. Now they're in the offensive zone as S4. They sneak all the way in on Speaker, and it's a 1-2. Well, this is getting out of hand quickly here in the last 20 seconds or so. S4 breaks in on a 2-on-1, and a perfect pass finds the back of the net after it's tapped home. And so, with 4:50 left in this first half, it's S4 3, Falcons 1. Well, we'll see what kind of pushback the Falcons have here. It's Ollie at the dot. Puck's dropped. It's one forward by S4. They break right back into the offensive zone. Puck sits in the slot momentarily, and then it's guided farther there by Koslewski. Koslewski works that puck over, looking for Ollie, and instead it comes over to Samosi. He's got a 2-on-2 with Sweeney. Samosi goes around one man. Puck finally does roll on him. A nice back check takes it off his stick, and S4 looks to break the other way. It's S4 on a breakaway into the offensive zone. S4 in all alone, and they're able to score again. Well, not how you draw it up as a Falcons fan, but S4 scores again on a breakaway. And just like that, it's S4 4. Falcons 1. Well, ensuing face-off here at center ice. It's going to be Berliner out there. Puck's one forward by S4. Falcons control. O'Day trying to work it up through the neutral zone. S4 again comes into the slot. It's gummed up momentarily there by the Falcons, and it does come out of the zone. S4 is going to have to reset here as the puck comes all the way back to their blue line. And S4 waits and then throws forward as that bouncing puck's going to go all the way down to the end boards and be picked up there by Aiden. Aiden on the puck, tries to go around his man, comes to Vigliotti. Puck rolls off his stick momentarily, but it does find Berliner, who returns the pass to Vigliotti. Vigliotti into the zone, sends that up and off the mask of the S4 goaltender. Some good push there by the Falcons to remind S4 they're not going anywhere, and it'll be an offensive zone draw after that face mask save by S4. It's going to come just to the S4 netminder's right in the S4 defensive zone. Puck's dropped. Polisi throws a backhand on. It's blocker to side there by the big man in red. And now S4 will break the other way. It's O'Day skating stride for stride with his man. They're in on Speaker. He's able to get down and send that up and wide. Looks like the shot missed a little bit high. A wonderful back check there by O'Day. Pressured his man into a quick shot. And that one was never on target. So give O'Day the credit for that save. And it's going to be a defensive zone draw. No, it should come out to the neutral zone as it didn't hit any Falcons, so it does. Neutral zone draw here. It'll be Ollie just outside his own blue line. S4 wins that forward, pushes that into the zone. Speaker leaves it for O'Day. O'Day on the puck. Turns his man and then picks it up on the forehand, looking to break out. O'Day on the puck still. Works that up toward Ollie. Ollie on the puck, looking for Finkelstein. Instead takes it himself through the neutral zone into the offensive zone. It's Ollie now looking across for streaking Samosi. Samosi nearly there. A wonderful S4 stick prevents a shot at the last second. And now S4 will break the other way. S4 on the puck, all the way into the offensive zone. They've rounded their man. They're trying to go all the way for the wraparound. Instead, sent wide. Puck comes up to the near dot, and S4 will settle for possession at the near half wall. They try and jam it deeper. 3 Falcons in now around the puck. S4 throws that into the slot. Nobody home. They'll pick it up, though, at the far side of the ice. S4 at the far point. They'll just send that in. Speaker's able to chip that up out of danger for a 1-2. Just like S4 had scored on before in this game. Now Samosi shepherds that loose puck into the neutral zone. He'll track it down and gain the line. It's rubbed off his stick at the last second, and so S4 comes right back the other way. It's a 2-on-2 for S4 on the forehand. They look to go around their man. They throw it in front at the last second. It looks like it'll be Koslewski pushing that up, though, to Samosi. Samosi goes around his man, tries to get that puck out of the zone. It sits there momentarily, though, and S4 comes right back in. They've got a man streaking into the slot, cleaned up nicely by Finkelstein, pushed wide, and it comes to Ollie. Ollie escapes his zone all the way into the neutral zone. It's Ollie who's got Finkelstein with him, but Falcons going for a change, so Ollie's got to dump that in. And we continue to play on. Just 2 minutes left to go here in the first half as S4 comes with momentum through the neutral zone. Rubbed off the puck by Vigliotti, but they keep the puck. They send that wide. Looks like it caught just a little bit of Speaker's equipment. Not sure it was on target anyway. S4 now on the puck at the near half wall. Still S4. They've got a shot if they want it, but instead, Berliner harasses his man on the back check, and the puck comes out of the zone. It's S4 now on the puck in the neutral zone. Comes all the way to Koslewski, who eliminates his man from the play. And it looks like we're going to get a call here. Nobody heard the whistle. That's a soft whistle there. Looks like we're going to get a call here on Koslewski for a rough, perhaps. The explanation on the ice is a hit from behind. And so, with 1:31 left to go here in the first half, Falcons down 3, now down a man. And it'll be a defensive zone draw for them. Plenty of time, though, left in this game for the Falcons. They've shown some good push here lately, getting into the offensive zone and getting a flurry of shots in on goal. Hockey's a funny business. You never know what's going to happen as long as you keep playing, and the Falcons certainly have. 91 seconds left to go here in the first half. Puck's dropped, sits at the dot. Now it's moved forward there, all the way out of the zone. Looks like it might go for an icing, and there's the icing whistle. It was Samosi who was first to the puck and was able to jam that out of the zone. He did the right thing to kill off at least 8 seconds of this penalty. And so with 1:22 on the clock and on the power play for S4 here in this first half, we play on. Berliner able to chip that up to the blue line, not out just yet. Rolling puck evades all sticks, and S4 picks it up in the near corner. It's S4 on the puck. They rack that around. Harassed, though, by O'Day, who uses the glass, able to throw that up and out. It'll go for an icing, but the Falcons are happy to kill off some more of this penalty. And so 1:05 left to go on the clock here in the first half. It'll be another defensive zone draw for the Falcons as they look to get to halftime here no worse than 3 down. Berliner at the far dot. S4 clears the ice. Falcons told to back up out of the circle. S4 told to stop cheating forward. Referee's happy, drops the puck. That point pass misses an S4 player, and here we go. It's S4 now on the puck, looking to work that puck through the neutral zone, all the way in deep. And they gain the offensive zone, but the puck sits in the slot. Now it's Samosi, who's been a man on fire out there, gaining the line, working that puck farther, using an S4 stick to pass it to himself. Still gets the shot off somehow. Saved nicely there by S4. And they'll take over with 34 seconds left to play, looking for that home run pass. It should go for an icing. Icing waived, though, and so we play on here. S4 setting up in the offensive zone. They're in the near corner. They try to throw it to the slot, but Berliner does very well to cut that pass out and get it into the neutral zone. 18 seconds left to go. Now on the clock in the arena. S4 slaps that forward, hits Aiden's stick. He's able to gum it up in the neutral zone. S4 look to reset. 10 seconds left to go here in the first half. It's S4 gaining the blue line. S4 in, dangling into the slot, steered wide there, and then the ensuing shot goes wide, and there's the buzzer. So at the end of one, it's S4 Hockey Club 4. New York City Falcons 1. Stick around for a few words from our sponsors. We'll be here. We'll put 18 minutes on the board. Do it again for the second half. Thanks so much for tuning in to Midnight Sports.
Hey y'all, it's Rowdy Howdy. You may know me from Rowdy Howdy's Automobiles. I'm here to tell you about lemons and lemonade weekend down here at the dealership.
Come on down to Rowdy Howdy's today, and my promise to you is that if you buy a car from us and it's a lemon, I'll give you a free bottle of lemonade. How's that for you? you won't be worrying about whether your car, truck, or fancy dancy SUV works when you're drinking that sweet, sweet lemonade. But Rowdy, you're saying, can't I just buy some lemonade without buying a car? Well, at these prices, you're better off buying one of my automobiles and getting that lemonade for free. Don't say I never did anything nice for you. Come on down. We're just off the interstate, right by the biggest American flag you've ever seen. Rowdy howdy!
Hey y'all, it's Rowdy Havoc. You may know me from Rowdy Howdy's Automobile.
All right, here we go. We're all set. It's a quick intermission here at the Thayer Arena for the Lobsterfest tournament. So all these teams can get their games in. And so 18 more minutes put on the board. Falcons looking to close that 3-goal deficit. Puck won forward by the Falcons, but without control here to start the second. It'll be S4 Hockey Club on the puck in the near corner as we did not switch sides. And so it's Ollie shooting and able to put that home just like that. That's a Falcons goal. Oh my, 17 seconds into this one. In the second half, the Falcons cut that lead down to 2 off the stick of Ollie. Really a tough angle shot there. Almost impossible to think he was able to sneak that home, and yet he did. And so ensuing faceoff will be Ollie at the dot. He's got Finkelstein to his right. Puck's dropped, and S4 controls. S4 works that up through the neutral zone. They cross the blue line, does S4. They're on the wrist. Speaker's able to just fight that one off wide of the cage. Looked like that one also handcuffed him, but he was able to bat it out of the air wide of the cage. Rolling puck comes to the slot. S4 tries to get a shot in. Instead, O'Day gets in the way. Wonderful defensive move by him. And now Finkelstein all over the puck in his zone. Tries to work it farther. S4 pours right back in. Not even a minute gone here in the second half, and it's all action right here on Midnight Sports at Lobsterfest 2023. It's S4 now coming in, looking for that pass. They're able to send it across, and just like that, S4 reestablishes their lead on the 2-on-1 close to the goal mouth. They get that across the blue paint. And so now it's S4 5, Falcons 2. Well, Falcons look to strike back quickly here, just as they did to open this half. It's going to be Berliner at the dot. S4 kicks that forward, but the Falcons all over their men. Comes into the zone off an S4 stick. Now the Falcons will send it, the S4 Hockey Club will send that rink wide and all the way into the offensive zone. Aiden gets there first, racks it around the boards. Not out, though, as Koslewski out there to help him out. Puck goes high, doesn't hit the net. The protective netting, that is, and S4 able to maintain control in the offensive zone. Still S4 in the offensive zone. It's Aiden on the puck. He sends that all the way over to the weak side, and it's Vigliotti on the puck there. Hops off his stick, comes into the slot momentarily, and now it's Samosi on the puck. Samosi's still trying to go around his man. S4 throws it to the slot again. Falcons buzzing right now. S4, though, on the puck. Speaker able to just shovel that to the side. That shot came in. And it'll be Koslewski turning behind his own net on the puck. As puck rolls off his stick momentarily. S4 back on the puck, sends that shot wide. Scrambling now in the blue paint. S4 from the end board sends that up front. And it'll be Samosi with the long reach, able to get that puck to safety out of the zone. Finally taken off his stick in the neutral zone. It's Berliner now all over his man to take that puck back. S4 instead comes the other way through the neutral zone. S4 on a 2-on-2. Shot comes up on Speaker, hits his shoulder and goes into the netting. He was able to shrug that off high enough that it went out of play. And so with 15:52 left to go here in the second half, it's going to be a defensive zone draw for the Falcons. Looks like it'll be Ollie at the dot. Ollie and Samosi, the goal scorers today for the Falcons, in this game, that is. And it'll be S4 working that puck in deeper, so Koslewski will turn and send that cleverly on the backhand around, not quite out of the zone, but up to the near point. Now Koslewski gets the puck back in the near corner, sends that over to the weak side of the ice, finds O'Day, who chips it up farther for Finkelstein. Finkelstein settles that rolling puck down, sends it softly forward, and will get icing waved on a veteran play there by Finkelstein to cut out any icing call. He throws it into the slot. Oh, it misses all sticks there. It was very, very close to being tucked home by the Falcons on a mirror image play. for what S4 had done in the other end. It's Finkelstein now sending that off a body in front. Puck hops way up high, comes to Ollie, goes around one man, but not the second. And it's S4 looking to use the glass and dasher to get that all the way out of the zone. A nice stop right in front of the S4 bench by the S4 forward. Able to work that around into the offensive zone. Still going there, trying to get a shot on. Instead, sends it to the far point. Long shot comes in. Speaker's able to send that just to the side long enough for his defenseman to help out and work that puck up and across the blue line. Falcons do well to clear that puck. S4 will have to retreat as the Falcons can get a partial change out of this. S4 now on the ice, come weak side through the neutral zone. They gain the line. Now they're in the offensive zone. They load up. They send that shot up towards Speaker. He's able to knock it down and then just freeze it as it sits in the blue paint. And so with 14:31 left to go here in the second, it's going to be a defensive zone draw coming up for the Falcons. It'll be Berliner at the dot. He gets set, sticks clash, puck wasn't dropped. After the fake out, we do get a puck drop that Aiden retrieves in the near corner. It's Aiden on the puck, trying to work past his man. S4, though, all over him. Comes up to the near half wall. S4 sets up at the near point. They instead send that puck in deep, trying to get a close-in shot. And Berliner emerges with it, racks it off the boards over to Vigliotti, who works that puck farther. And now the puck just sticks to the side by Speaker as S4 looks to clean it up in the near corner. S4 sits on the puck there, trying to work something to the slot. Instead, Berliner gets in the way, works it over towards Samosi. Samosi curls with the puck, sends it out of the zone, and S4 will have to reconnect in the neutral zone. They do break right back into the offensive zone. They come to the weak side. Puck rolls to the slot. No shot coming. A wonderful back check there by Aiden. Keeps that shot from coming. Some heavy hitting there by Samosi, able to separate his man from the puck. And then it comes up through the neutral zone, and S4 will collect right there. Not out of the zone, though. Vigliotti tries to put one on. Instead, the puck rolls off his stick. And S4 now emerges in a 2-on-0 breakaway. It's S4 all the way in. They'll shoot and they'll score there. S4 with a breakaway goal, and they will increase their lead 2-4 with 13:28 left to go here in the second half. Well, folks, you're watching this game on Midnight Sports. If you're at home and we're in Rhode Island, it's Midnight Sports. Finkelstein throws one in on net. A good shot, looking for that old pass rebound score. Instead, S4 able to clear, though, and send that all the way down. Looks like this one's going to be on net, so Speaker's going to have to play it for O'Day. Instead, he sends it just a little too strongly. And now the Falcons will have to pick it up off the end boards. They do. O'Day working hard there. He's able to get that puck up to Sweeney. Sweeney on the puck, looking for a streaker, and O'Day through the middle. Instead, S4 cuts out the pass, and they come right back the other way. It's S4 now on the puck, gaining the offensive zone. Puck sits there momentarily. Ollie picks it up, and is going to work that puck through the neutral zone, it looks like. All the way looking for Sweeney. Instead, cut out, though, by S4. S4 pours back in. It's a 1-on-2. O'Day does well to eliminate his man from the play. Takes the body, takes him out of the play, and now sticks that puck past the blue line. Chips it even farther there until S4, looking to take over right in front of the benches, is able to do so momentarily. The puck just sits right in front of the S4 bench, and then it's tapped farther. Sweeney in on the forecheck. S4 will have to turn and throw that up the boards. They do. Berliner delays because he's got some Falcons forwards in the offensive zone. Puck comes into the neutral zone, hits a couple of bodies, but it's Berliner emerging with it at least momentarily. Berliner still hard on the puck. It's Berliner doing it all on the backhand, looking for Sweeney right in the blue paint. Instead, it's cut out by S4. Aiden pinches in. He's in the mid-slot, tries to throw it on net. Instead, S4 blocks that shot. They've got a 2-on-1 developing the other way, maybe a 2-on-1.5, as Aiden able to work his man wide. That shot was just wide on the Falcons' goal. Now it's S4 trying to get that puck right back to the net front. Instead, the Falcons able to clear with 11:47 left to go here in the second half. It's S4 on the puck, looking to work that farther through their own end. On the forecheck is Berliner. S4 emerges with it through the neutral zone, and then they'll dump in. Puck finds Koslewski, who's able to work that puck up and out of the zone safely, and it's Berliner who will again give chase. S4 goes point to point, works that puck up into the neutral zone, and then dumps in after Aiden was applying some pressure in front of the Falcons bench. It's Koslewski on the puck now, works that over toward Vigliotti. Vigliotti on the puck, trying to work it farther. He gets caught up in his man, so the Falcons will come the other way and work that puck up toward the weak side. S4 pinches in, though. They're on the forehand is S4. S4 looking to shoot and go in. Puck kicked aside at the last second by Speaker. It hit him right in the face mask. He was able to kick it aside, that rolling puck, as it looked to be tapped in by S4. Falcons able to clear the zone there, and we will get a whistle, though, for icing with 10:50 left to go here in Game 2 of Lobsterfest 2023. It's going to be a defensive zone draw for the New York City Falcons here. Looks like Speaker having a few words with the official, just reminding him, looks like, on the S4 slashing in the blue paint. Something every team does, of course, and a complaint every goalie makes. So now we can cross that off the checklist of Game 2 of Lobsterfest. And S4 now trying to work it in. Looked like a Michigan tried behind the net just a little bit earlier. Always hard to do under game conditions, and S4 settles for possession in the offensive zone. Now it rolls out of the zone. It's Samosi all over, tapping it to himself, gaining the offensive zone with possession now, taps it a little bit farther and avoids a big hit. Sweeney now behind the net, trying to work it out towards Samosi. Puck hits a bunch of sticks, sits at the end line, and it's Ollie curling with the puck, getting it on the forehand. Stick gets in his way, so the shot wasn't quite as hard as he wanted. And S4 sends that weak side, and it looks like they'll get this out of the zone. They do. Into the neutral zone comes S4 across the blue line in the offensive zone, working that into the slot. It'll be Speaker just jumping on that with an even 10. Now 9:59 left to go here in the second as that puck rolled into the blue paint. He's able to put the big mitt on it, buy his team a breather and a line change. Well, Falcons really skating hard out there right now, trying to cut this deficit down, as every goal matters in these tournaments. S4 with the puck. Slapper goes wide all the way to the weak side. S4 will take the backhand and just dump that in. O'Day turns to collect in the far corner. So Day working to the forehand finds Ollie. Ollie's got Sweeney ahead of him. Ollie pushes that puck out of the zone, and now Sweeney on the forecheck in the neutral zone. S4 will go point to point. Now they have possession again. Once they gain the line, they'll dump in on the far side of the ice. It's O'Day now looking to pick that puck up. S4 there as well. S4 trying to work it out front. Instead, O'Day gets in the way after Ollie helps with the puck separation. And O'Day able to send that over towards Samosi, who tries to work around his man. But instead, S4 comes away with it. S4 into the offensive zone. It's Koslewski back. S4 there. Speaker able to gobble that one up. And so we'll get a stoppage in play with, looks like 9:47 on the clock. That clock might have started just a bit late. Or maybe time is slowing down here in Warwick, Rhode Island. And that really was only 13 seconds. But it felt like 41. Offensive zone draw here for S4. Puck is dropped. Can't complain too much about free hockey, by the way. We'll take it. And it's now Vigliotti working that puck up to the blue line. Not out just yet. S4 with a handcuff pass. They gain possession again, but the puck does roll past the blue line, and S4 will have to reset in the neutral zone. Delayed offsides in effect as Aiden has a little bit of time to pick up the puck behind his own net. He'll wait there, works it out after two S4 forecheckers were all over him. Finds Finkelstein. Finkelstein on the puck. Oh, he's rubbed off the puck there. Was able to get that into the offensive zone as the puck rolls and then comes to an S4 stick. S4 right back into the offensive end. It's O'Day now, shepherding his man wide. Shot comes in, fumbled there by Speaker and chopped wide by S4. And so we play on. Speaker with the initial save. Unable to keep it in the glove, though. And so we will continue here. It's O'Day now on the puck. Rister comes up past the blue line, and Vigliotti tries to turn with the puck there. He's got two S4 men on him. He is eventually able to corral that puck, though, on the forehand in the neutral zone. He takes a couple of sticks right to the hand, and he keeps going. It's all Vigliotti out there right now as he gains the offensive zone, looks into the slot, finds Berliner on the backhand. Berliner goes high, and it's blockered aside there by the S4 netminder. Ensuing pass comes into the slot, but it finds an S4 stick. And now it's S4 with some speed through the neutral zone here. It's Speaker on the puck, and he'll cover it there as one S4 forward was coming in on him. And so, with 8:21 left to go here in this one, it's going to be a defensive zone draw for the Falcons. It's Ollie at the dot. Puck's dropped. One back by the Falcons, but S4 emerges with it momentarily at the dot. And now it comes to Koslewski in the high slot. Koslewski backhands that wide, and the puck eventually rolls up and into the benches with 8:09 left to go here in the second. Second half, of course, that is. So 8:09 is all she wrote in this one. It'll be Ollie now, just outside his zone. Looks like it's Polisi now on the puck, on the forehand, works that up and out of the zone, comes to an S4 player at his own blue line, and S4 will turn with the puck. It's S4 on the puck through the neutral zone into the offensive zone. S4 throws that to the slot. Good positioning by the Falcons defenseman, though. Keep trouble at bay. S4 able to keep the puck in the zone momentarily. It's Ollie firing in. Pick up the puck on his forehand. He's got some speed. He's got Polisi in front of him, but he's got two S4 players to try and get through. Unable to do so as they crowd him in the near corner. S4 now on the puck. Still S4. Leaves that puck at the near point and then all the way to the near corner. Puck rolls there momentarily. Looks like it's Koslewski trying to guide it farther. Hits a stick, comes right back in the zone, and S4 now able to set up shop at the far corner. S4 working that all the way up to the far half wall and now the far point. S4 on the puck. They come weak side. Can't find a stick. Just over 7 minutes left to play as S4 breaks in to the offensive zone. It comes into the blue paint. It's saved the first time, but not the second. Speaker able to get a piece of that on the first shot, but the follow-up rebound goes right over the leg pad, and S4 does its damage in the blue paint. And now it's 7-2. Well, it's not been for lack of trying on the Falcons' part here in Warwick, Rhode Island. As the scorekeeper being told to start running the clock. We're in the second half, and the delta is 5 goals. And so the Falcons will need to get this back to 4 goals to get the clock to stop again. 4-goal deficit, that is. And so onward we play. S4 with the puck in the offensive zone, separated from that puck by Vigliotti, who works that out to the neutral zone with the help of Berliner. Berliner on the puck, 2-on-1 developing. He's got Finkelstein. Looks for Finkelstein on the backhand. It's cut out there by S4. Puck rolls in the offensive zone here for the Falcons. Kept there by Aiden momentarily. Now Berliner passes it to himself. It's Berliner on the puck. He tries to feather it up and over. Just misses the cage there as Finkelstein harasses his man off the puck. Finkelstein sends that over, handcuffs Berliner. A wonderful pass, just unfortunate timing as S4 escapes the trouble, comes through the neutral zone all the way into the offensive zone. They're able to dance around a couple of men, but not Koslewski at the last second with a wonderful back check. Sends that puck to the far corner. Puck comes all the way out of the zone. S4 happy to take their time now, passing it all the way back to the goaltender. And a bit of showmanship, depending on who you're rooting for here. S4 keeps possession of the puck. Finkelstein able to take the puck off his man and dump that puck in deep. Now Sweeney fires in on the forecheck. It's Sweeney making his man make an early pass all the way up to the near side. And it's Aiden pinching in, keeping the puck in the zone momentarily as S4 sends that up into the netting. And of course, the clock won't stop because it's going to continue to run until the Falcons score a goal here. So it's going to be an offensive zone draw here for the Falcons. And it'll be Sweeney, Samosi, Ollie out there. Looks like Aiden and O'Day. Puck's dropped, one towards Sweeney. Sweeney tries to pour forward with it. Instead, S4 emerges momentarily. Ollie has the puck. He dumps that in deeper. Hits an S4 man, and they'll break out. S4 now through the neutral zone with some speed. They dance around one man and now two. And the puck sits in the offensive zone momentarily for S4 until the Falcons emerge. S4 on the puck through the neutral zone all the way into the offensive zone now comes S4. S4 on the puck there, tries to rack it deeper. And it'll be Samosi merging with it. Just over 4.5 minutes left to play in this one. It's Samosi breaking into the offensive end. Samosi on the puck, tries to pass it to the slot at the last second, but a poke check gets in the way, and S4 will emerge with it into the neutral zone. S4 now gains the offensive zone, and Aiden on his man tries to upend him. Instead has the same done to him. It's S4 on the puck, dumping it in deeper. Turning with the puck now, S4 going around a man. Speaker Supermans the puck away and has an S4 man jump over his stick there. S4 loads up, trying to get on the slot shot. They do, and then another pass comes in. It's a 5-goal lead. S4 looks to be passing the puck just a bit more here before they set up their shot. Rolling puck does eventually find Ollie deep in the Falcons zone. Under 4 left to play. as the Falcons will pass that puck over to O'Day and then find Sweeney at center ice. Sweeney on the puck there will feather that puck in deeper, and the Falcons will give chase. Ollie on the puck in the near corner, trying to work that puck in toward the slot as four-man all over him there as the puck rolls to no one now, and it comes up to O'Day. O'Day loads up, sends a shot that gets through, but S4 netminder in the way, able to stick that aside. All the way through the neutral zone now comes Vigliotti separating his man through the ice. Puck rolls to Ollie. Sweeney then sends the puck in just a bit deeper, but S4 now with speed into the offensive end. It's S4 there looking to shoot. They go up and over the shoulder of Speaker, and they score. Well, bit of the story of this game. Good push by the Falcons. No puck luck coming for them at one end. And then a breakout by S4 sees them pot one at the other. So under 3 minutes left to go here. It's S4 8. Falcons 2. S4 wins the ensuing faceoff late in the second half. S4 on the puck, working that up through the neutral zone. Falcons still skating hard out there. Puck sits at the blue line. Still 2 more games for the Falcons to play tomorrow to see where their championship stakes lie. Again, it looks like a 3-10 game tomorrow as Aiden works that puck in deep. And the Falcons look to keep the offensive zone. Instead, it'll be S4 emerging with it at least momentarily. They do eventually get past Berliner. And the puck comes over to Finkelstein, who threads the needle. Gets that puck out of his zone, still has it. Backhander comes in deep. Now it'll be Berliner on the puck, deep in the zone. Takes a heavy hit there, works it over toward Finkelstein. And it's Finkelstein trying to keep the zone. That is right. It is a 3-10 game for the Falcons tomorrow against Southampton Gold, and a 7:50 game tomorrow against the Ocean State Oilers. Under 2 minutes left to go in this one, and the Falcons are probably going to need to score soon if they're going to tie this one up. Down 8-2 with under 2 left to go. Shot hits a stick. It was Finkelstein's stick who got in the way there, and it'll be O'Day shepherding this puck behind his net as S4 looks to pick it right back up again in the offensive zone. 90 seconds left to go in this one as Speaker just sticks it to the end boards, and Finkelstein picks it up there, throws it high into the slot. Not just out, though, as S4 happy to dump in again and kill off the rest of this game. O'Day will pick it up again on the forehand and look to break out. O'Day does find Berliner now. Berliner on the puck. He's able to gain the line and send that in deep. It'll be Vigliotti now on the puck at the end boards, trying to tap that farther. 4 S4 men say otherwise, and S4 breaks out the other way. 1:05 left to play as S4 breaks into the zone, trying to get a shot off. Instead, Aiden gets back, turns his man, and works him well to the side. Aiden works that up towards Samosi. Samosi takes that and then reverses it all the way around for Polisi. Polisi now on the puck, breaks out of his zone. Under a minute left to play. Still pride on the line here for the Falcons. They're playing with a lot of it as the puck comes to the offensive blue line and now into the offensive zone. S4, though, will pick it up there right in front of the linesman. Aiden will tap it farther, but S4 works it up to the blue line, not out just yet. It's S4 now working that puck, slapping at it, getting it out of the zone, and it's a 3-on-2 developing for them if they hurry. 25 seconds left to go. Speaker with a save there on the wrister that came from between the circles. It's now Polisi on the puck in the neutral zone, able to cross center ice, looking to work that puck in deep. He crosses the blue line now. A back check, though, takes him off the puck at the last second. And S4 with 10 seconds left to go, they look to get another shot off here. They shoot high. It goes wide of the cage. It's going to go all the way out of the zone, and that's going to be all they wrote on this one. So we've gone final here for Game 2 at Lobsterfest 2023. It's S4 Hockey Club 8. New York City Falcons 2. Join us again tomorrow at 3:10 p.m. right here on Midnight Sports as the Falcons take on the Southampton Penguins. Until then, thanks so much for watching and stay safe.